Alright, y'all. We see where me and James we're out here. Get you what we're doing today. We're gonna adjust the rockers. We're gonna roll it over by hand, get everything set, and then I got to get everything wired back up. Radiator in. Well, I don't really have to have a radiator in. Just get it wired back up. That won't take a second, and then gets fired up. Check any rattles. Let the lifters build up, and then I guess we'll go back through after it's running. If it's knocking or because they ain't got no.
Yeah, we'll crank it up, let it get hot, and then we'll go back through and check them again.
Okay. Yeah, I need to get the radio. It won't take a minute to get all the radio back in and let it run.
No, like I said, we don't necessarily have to have that. We can let it run for a minute, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Enough for it to build up oil pressure, pump the lifters and stuff out. We should be in pretty good shape.
Yeah. That's
Pretty much it.
Okay. We already top dead. I made sure when we got the head, I put the heads on was top dead center. So yeah, I guess all we need now is to roll it. We got the all right, cool beans. Return reservoir, you know what they call it, the bigger ones. Cause this one got to go.
Alrighty.
So, number 4. We'll put the little tie downs for the form in a minute. After I said we tighten that down in case we hear some rattling and point fighting with those damn valve cover strap down.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, I got you.
Okay, I need to tighten up the valve distributor a little bit. Linkage is adjusted, lines are on, they're plugged up. That's, I mean, other than the radiator, but that's it, yeah? All right.
Does not appear so.
All right, hang on. Watch yourself, see if it'll fire back up. Too much. Bring it back up a hair. You got gas in there? It's not happy where it's at. Got a brand new top out there where you like I said, we got a new timing light. We got to learn how to use it. But, well, we charged the battery though, so that's good right there. It's showing that the alternator's working. I do like that though.
I do too.
Let me cut that off. Huh?
I was looking for. Okay, 4. Okay.
Let me cut this car off. Setting how far it was off.
I'm trying to make sure that it's on 4-stroke. There we go. There we go.
Good to go?
Yeah.
All right. Air to fuel ratio is in the 20s and flashing. Happy where it sounded good. Like I said, you can tell the difference in the tone. The heads ain't seated in properly yet, but letting it run. I get the radiator back in. Let this bitch cool way down.
Some water in it. Then we'll crank it up and let it run.
Yeah.
Let it build some heat, hold some heat. That'll seal up the cylinder.
I'll let it cool off. It looks a bit. It's hot. It's over.
Yeah.
It was 160, 150. So it's warm. But I'll leave everything exactly the way it is and let it set and cool.
Yeah, we got the timing set by this at about 13 and a half initially, so that's pretty damn close.
Yeah.
I don't know once we plug this back up if it will keep the way we have it set. Hopefully it does. But if not, just know that you do have to set the cylinder mode and the advanced increment that you want into it before you can start taking a reading. Otherwise, it'll be all over the fucking place. That's what I did the first time when I was looking at it. The timing was like way the fuck off.
Oh.
It was on 2-stroke.
Well, like I said, it's a new.
Yeah, it's a new toy.
So.
Yeah. And there is more to it than what that alludes to.
Alludes to, yeah.
You need to get. You'll need to look on there too. Just look that up. And put in that number, 5568.
Yeah.
There's two different ones. There's 5568 and 5568A. Yours doesn't have the A. And read through that manual because there's quite a bit to it actually.
Yeah, there's a lot better than that Craftsman we got.
Yeah. Sure.
All right, y'all see where we're at. You heard it. She's starting to smooth out. He's getting his life back into him. Got a few tappers, and from what I can tell, it was still it was good oil pressure. Might have to tinker with the carb a little bit more. I had a gas leak. As soon as I cut it off, it come out right here, but I got that one tight. So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna let it cool off.
It's close.
I said it sounded good, and the heads are not the heads I thought they were.
Yeah.
So. And even the same sense now, so these heads probably wasn't built, you know what I mean, when we put them on. Yeah. So now that they've been gone through, they should perform a little better, I hope. If not, just...
Yeah, I think you'll get a little bit out of it. He didn't really do a lot to them.
No.
Yeah.
Change the valves, deck the heads. I'm more hopeful that I get the cooling. I don't, like I said, I'd love to see a big difference in the steam passage.
I've got my fingers crossed if that helps us out.
But until I cut the front end off, the nose off, I think that's going to really help. Then it's going to allow a bigger radiator. And then once I can start keeping it cool, when I can drive around town and it stay like 180, besides getting up to 220, you know, I can't even go 6 miles without it getting up to 220 degrees.
And the carburetor may very well need some adjustment. It's been completely torn apart. You know what I mean? So,
Little idle adjustment here or there. I'm not in no hurry. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to make
but
it
it
in.
did idle there at the end,
Yeah.
so it's not far.
It's not far off, no. And once the head seat in, it's going to change the air ratio, I know. That's where I'm seeing
You know,
the...
not even just that, but even being clean like that, those heads will have to re-season. You'll have to get fuel and get them good and soaked. And so you probably won't get a good AR reading for a little while until it gets good and seasoned. The head gaskets get good and seasoned.
Well, like I said, I don't see us making no big races, so I'm just going to lean on making sure I can drive it around here, do a little bit on the road, and then, like I said, I want to concentrate on getting the nose cut off and getting this, see if we get when we get the fuel cell done and get in, and then this done, that's going to lighten me up. All right, kind of show y'all, we got everything done. We heard it, got it fired back up. Got to do some little final adjustments, whatnot. I got the, let me flip y'all around. I got the radiator back in. It's filled up. I need to burp it. I had the water pump circulating, but it still needs to be burped once it gets crunk up. I do have a thermostat in it, but I have some holes drilled in it to let the water bypass. That way I don't catch no air bubbles. One got new valve cover gaskets. We use, I like these high performance ones, these with the crush bearings in them. They're $25 right there at O'Reilly's. Yeah, not bad. All right, well, Cool Beans right there is where we're going to stop at. These things are getting long, so. But we are back up and running. Need to let it run now. I got the water in it, so we can sit here and let it idle for a while. Get the heads good and seated again, and start from there. Well, Cool Beans, I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll let y'all taters later.